It's St. Ignatius Day, and I'm David Inchauskas from the Jesuit Post. This summer, I traveled from the United States to Spain in order to visit some of the places where Ignatius lived and pray there as well. At Loyola Castle in the Basque Country, Loyola, that's the original Loyola, that's where St. Ignatius grew up and also where he recovered when he had been shot in the leg by a cannonball. Since he was vain, he asked the doctor to saw off the part of his bone that was protruding from his leg. Ick! In the room where St. Ignatius was recovering from his injury, he realized that God was calling him. Instead of being like a jockey ladies' man, which he was doing at that time, he decided that he would give his life over to God in service to others. The room has a beautiful plaque that says, "Here Ignatius of Loyola gave himself to God." Then, St. Ignatius hobbled his way over to Montserrat, where he decided to lay his sword down at the foot of the Black Madonna. Kind of impressive that St. Ignatius made his way up the huge mountain of Montserrat when he had just recently broken his leg. I personally nearly passed out as I was climbing up that mountain, and I've never broken anything aside from a few wine glasses. After an all-night prayer vigil, Ignatius made his way over to Manresa, a suburb of Barcelona, the last site I visited. It was at Manresa where St. Ignatius wrote the notes of what would become the spiritual exercises, which is a prayer program that works out the spirit just as much as CrossFit works out the body. It was also at Manresa that Ignatius had a spiritual experience when he was walking along the side of the river Cardinere. He called it his greatest mystical experience. Today, there's an artistic spiral at the location of Ignatius's illumination. It contains the names of famous mystics from many religions and eras. At the start and at the end of the spiral, the artist has chosen to leave blank spaces, that is, for you and for me. St. Ignatius's basic insight is that everyone can have a direct relationship with God. Everyone is called to be a mystic. So let's pray. Let's connect with God. Let's listen to God. You may not have a broken leg, or maybe you do, sorry. But the idea is that everyone is called to have a new, fresh spiritual journey every day. So pray, listen to God, and have a great feast day of St. Ignatius.